Hello, my name's Charles Funk, and I'm the CEO of Heliostar Metals. When we bought the Ana Paula project, as most existing shareholders will know, it has its open pit permit, it has a PFS with a view to the open pit, and it's had over $75 million spent on it, taking the asset down this pathway. But we bought it believing that it makes a lot more sense as a high-grade underground gold mine. We think that you can lower the upfront capital to bring it into production. We think you can make a lot more money, higher NPV, higher IRR for that expenditure. We believe that it's technically simpler and lower risk to go underground. And lastly, we thought that it would reduce the environmental footprint. And so there was three key pillars that make up the rescope that we're getting towards the back end of now. The first of those was that we could grow the high-grade part of the resource. We've continued to put out excellent drill results that we think will support that in the update plan for November. The second was to bring high grade forward in the mine life. It obviously makes more sense to mine higher grades early, and we thought by going underground we can get into that very high grade material. The work that we did on engineering and released in late July, early August, supports that that's possible, particularly relative to the PFS. And the third of those was the ability to recover more gold. And so we saw the potential that we could simplify and get better recoveries by doing more detailed metallurgical work. The historical approach was a much more technically complex, and had a lot of input costs each year to recover the gold. We didn't want to go down that pathway. We didn't want to take on those risks. We decided to build the kind of mill that you'd see 100 of in Mexico today. A very sort of vanilla, off-the-shelf, gravity circuit, flotation of the sulfides, and then CIL to recover the gold. And so we were very conservative. We said, let's say that we only get 70% recovery doing that based on some work that was done previously. But there was no optimization for that, and we thought the door was open to improve upon that. And so that's what the work that we've done over the last 6 months has been. A basic study of where the gold is, what minerals it occurs with, what grain size it is, then helped feed and design a study which gave us today's news. We've taken composites from in the middle, on the east, on the west, up high, down low, different rock types in the high-grade panel, and returned an 80.4% recovery on average of the high-grade panel gold mineralization. That's well over 10% above our base case, and a huge improvement. If you think about it, it costs the same amount of money to mine, to mill, to recover the gold from any ton of rock. And so if you get more gold from it, then that's straight more profitability. And so there's more optimization for us to do. And this might seem to be just another engineering press release as the company ultimately moves towards building the Ana Paula mine. But this is probably one of the most material set of news that we've had from Ana Paula since Heliostar's owned the asset. It means we get a lot more gold for the same amount of work, and we do it with very little technical risk. It's going to impact the resource that we put out. It'll help affect the cutoff grade of what ounces are now profitable. And it's going to be a key step as we ultimately deliver an updated PFS and show the gold grades and the mine life that we can recover and mine at Ana Paula. We've still got a lot more to come with the deposit. We've got exploration results into the growth panel, starting with the parallel panel, and then critically the resource update in November. So please keep watching, please keep following us. The execution from our team at site has been exceptional this year, and we look forward to continue to meet the milestones that we've set out for Ana Paula. Thank you very much.